viewers. This is B.Maheswaran, Assistant Professor, Department of Environmental Science, Virudhunagar, Mr.B.Maheswaran College, Virudhunagar. So in this video tutorial, we are going to deal about human exposure to different xenobiotics, right? So with the development of the society, the xenobiotics have brought a high potential risk to humans as well as animals. This video tutorial, which focused on the adverse effect of xenobiotic compounds, which plays an important role in addressing public health challenges. So humans are oftenly exposed to different types of xenobiotics present in the environment day by day. So in 2015, Dr. E. Donner, Center for Environmental Risk Assessment and Remediation Center, who reported 48% of xenobiotics reached to humans by the environment, 15% of xenobiotics compounds from toxic food, 15% of xenobiotics from pharmaceutical drugs, and 12% of xenobiotics which came from cosmetic materials, and remains 10% came from other factors. So first one is environmental pollution. Here in this video tutorial, I have listed 5 major group of xenobiotics that made to human dreadful one. So first one, environmental pollution, and second, toxic foods, third one, drugs, fourth one, cosmetics, and fifth one, xenostrogen. So first one, environmental pollution. So globally, the rapid rise in the human population, which has increased the crop production, resulting in increasing pesticides, xenobiotics. So despite the fact that xenobiotics toxify the soil environment and ecosystem, synthetic pesticides have increased agricultural yields and reduced the disease vectors. So pesticide use has been increased, resulting in an increase in environmental problems. So first one, dimethoate. So it is highly effective in controlling the sucking and caterpillar pest. Second one, phazlone. So it is used as both an insecticide as well as acaricide. So it comes from emulsifiable and concentrated. It's also a wettable powder form and dust formulations. It is used on net crops, citrus fruits, stone fruits, grapes, potatoes, or etc. And third one, quinofols. So it is oftenly controls caterpillars on fruit trees, cotton, vegetables, peanuts, scale unit on fruit trees, and pest complex on rice. So, and second one, chemical xenobiotics. The environmental xenobiotics in few gas from a fossil fuel fired electrical generating station, such as such as carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxides. And other environmental agents such as heat, radiations, hypoxia, heavy physical exertion, and physiological stress may also contribute to alter the fertility in men. Some related disorders including lung diseases, asthma, blank lung diseases, that is coal minus lungs. It's also called as coal minus lungs. Bronchitis, abscesses. It means by breathing abscesses. So, and finally, silicosis. So silicosis refers which is caused among oftenly pottery workers exposed to silica dust present in the clay. So it's the healthy, the figures denotes, so healthy lungs. So the xenobiotics affected the early stage of lungs, and third part, the later stage of lungs affected by xenobiotic compounds enormously. So and also produce reproductive disorders, infertility, miscarriage, stillbirth, birth defects, or etc. So and also some other relevant diseases: carbon monoxide poisoning, pneumoconiosis, radiation exposure differed in men, arsenic hand and feet. So on second one, toxic foods. So toxic food, pesticide, herbicides, and growth hormones, which resultant in fertility, urinary tract infections. So on second, food additives. So monosodium glutamate is otherwise known as artificial sweetness. It comes under the category of food additives. So it causes 2 types of effects. One is immediate effect and long-term effect. So first one is immediate effects. So including headache, altered concentrations, etc. So long-term effects, here the risk of cancer and cardiovascular diseases may arise due to the toxic food inhaled by the humans. So bisphenol A and surfactant, which result in hormonal imbalance, malabsorption syndrome. So heavy metals present in water, so it leads to arsenic hand and foot, tumors and cancers also. And third one is third major group is drugs. So commonly used drugs like digoxin or drugs that may present in xenobiotic toxicity. So few drugs such as antibiotics, gentamicin, ampicillin, sulfadiazine. So these are all harmful effect to human, but all the drugs are not xenobiotics. So hypersensitivity, so it is also called as hypersensitivity reactions or allergens or intolerance, which refers to undesirable reactions produced by the normal immune system of the human, including allergies, atopic dermatitis. So second one is autoimmunity. So autoimmunity is the system of immune represents of an organisms against its own immune body cells and healthier cells, tissues, other body normal constituents. So it's affected by xenobiotics through the healthier one. So infections. So infections, normally infections is meant through organisms, microorganisms. So an infectious infection occurs when microorganisms enter into the body tissues by causing different agents, right? So on cause harmful effect, the microorganisms uses that person's body to sustain itself, reproduce and colonize. These infectious microscopic organisms are known as pathogens and they can multiply quickly, right? So toxins are readily produced by means of microorganisms. Lymphoproliferative disorders, it is a condition in which excessive quantity of lymphocytes are produced. This kind of disorders occurred people who have a weak immune system and those who prefer excessive medications. So and fourth group is cosmetics. So cosmetics, right? So cosmetics and personal care, beauty products like makeup things, hair dyes, soap, perfumes are harmful to the body. So because cosmetic industries, they truly uses thousands of xenobiotics chemical compounds, that means xenobiotics, synthetic chemicals to prepare such kind of cosmetic products. So in the year 2014, University of Berkeley in California done a great study, that is beauty products like lipsticks, Lakme, Revlon or etc. So have a high major level of aluminum, arsenic, lead, chromium or etc. So if heavy metals are used for a prolonged period by the human beings, it cause many health problems, health issues. So here I have listed nearly 10 kinds of chemicals present in the cosmetic. So beta hydroxy acid, it is a toxic element, toxic to the liver, immune and nervous system. There's also carcinogen. And second one, butyl hydroxydolivin. So it's a toxic to the brain, nervous and respiratory systems. It's also a carcinogen and an endocrine disruptor, right? Okay, so eugenol, toxic to the immune and nervous system, and also it is an endocrine disruptor. Formaldehyde, so it is a very toxic to immune and as well as respiratory systems. So it affects the respiratory systems. Once it inhaled by the humans, respiratory problems are there. Okay, parabens, endocrine disruptor, it is an endocrine disruptor, neurotoxic as well as carcinogenic. Phthalates, which is a toxic to the immune, nervous and reproductive systems. And finally triethanolamine, so it is a toxic to the immune and respiratory systems. It's possible to cause a cancers, right? So on D and C color additives, it's toxic to the nervous system and also reproductive systems. Nitrosamines, so it is a endocrine disruptors. It's possible to cause cancer also. Right, so here I listed the adverse effect of cosmetics to the human beings. So phthalates, which is present in nail polish and perfumes, So here it is possible to cause early pituitary, precancer, weak estrogen production, triclosan. So it is it is needed to prepare the antibacterial soaps, deodorants, toothpaste, or etc. So it's possible to cause or affect body's immune system, right? So 1,4 dioxin, so which is present in shampoo, body wash, children's bath products, or etc. So it nearly affect the skins and also cause cancers. So parabens, so it's present in creams, lotions, ointments, underarm deodorants, eye products. So it's dangerously affect pre-cancer body and cause pre-cancer, vision defects, endocrine disruptor. So ethylene oxide shampoos and body wash, it's present in shampoos and body wash. So it's cause carcinogenic effects. So 1,3 butadiene. So it's present in shaving cream, sunscreen, foundation cream, or etc. So it's possible to cause cancer by means of skin inhalation. So on lead compound, it's a dreadful one. So over the 650 cosmetic products like sunscreen, foundations, nail polish, lipsticks, whitening toothpaste, so having a lead in major components, it's possible to cause neurotoxin linked to learning language and behavioral problems, miscarriage of a woman, reduced fertility, and delays pituitary problems. Right. So polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, it's present in shampoo and lipsticks. So it possible to cause skin and breast cancer. Right. So finally, fifth one, xenoestrogen. So xenoestrogen are a type of xenohormone that imitate endogenic estrogen. They can be either synthetic or natural chemical compounds. Synthetic means industrial compounds produced from the industries, such as polychlorinated and phthalates, right? And second one is natural things. So plant and animal derivatives of xenoestrogens. It's also called dietary estrogen. So for an example, soybean, red meat, milk products, they're having a good xenoestrogens, right? So mycoestrogen, mycotoxins. So it's also from it's a estrogen. It's also from fungi, right? So it's also affect infertility, endometriosis, dysmenorrhea, dysfunctional uterine bleeding, adenomyosis. It's also affect the estrogen, dietary estrogen, or occasionally used as a natural hormone replacement therapy during the post menopausal period. So after the 50th age of women. So it's also called by the phytoestrogen. Thank you.